Kate has been a loving wife to her husband, Nedu. They have been married only for a few months. Their marriage was going fine. Her husband loves her and she also loves her husband. They were two inseparable lovebirds. In their street, people knew them because they did everything together. Each time they were going out, they went together. Each time they were going to the restaurant in the street, people usually see them together. If you see Kate, it will not take long before you will see Nedu. Their love was very strong and their marriage has lasted only 3 months. Kate worked as a receptionist at a government office in the city of Calabar, while her husband worked as a teacher. They were not earning much money, but they were financially stable. The money they were earning was enough to take care of their financial needs. They were not rich, but they were not begging anyone for money or food. They always had enough money to pay their bills. Essentially, Kate and Nedu was a happy couple. They were working to build the kind of life they liked to have in the future, but problem was looking around the corner. One evening, when Kate returned from work, she saw a pair of female shoes at their doorstep. She was wondering who it was that visited them. They do not have female friends around, and she knew that she and her husband were not expecting any female visitor that day. As she stepped into the apartment, her heart was beating very fast as she was expecting to meet whoever it was that was in the room with her husband. She entered with apprehension and fear because they only have a few friends who visited them from time to time and they were not expecting one on that day. Which woman is in our house? Who is she? This is a female shoe. I don't know we were expecting a female guest. Why did my husband not tell me that someone was coming to visit us? I would have been home earlier to cook for the person. Now that I did not cook, what will the guest eat? This is not good. I have always told my husband to let me know whenever we are having a guest in our house so that I will prepare good food for the person. I don't like this type of emergency visit, Kate said as she entered the room and dropped her handbag on the table in the center of the living room. But where is the person? I cannot see anyone. I'm perceiving a strange perfume. This perfume must belong to a young woman. Who is the woman in the apartment with my husband? And what is she doing here? I didn't know I would come back from work to meet a visitor in our house. This has never happened. Usually, I will be told that someone is visiting us. But this one, no one told me. But who is the person? Let me check the bedroom to see who it is in the room with my husband, Kate said. She tiptoed carefully to the bedroom door. She tried pushing, but she saw that it was tightly locked. Her level of fear increased when she pushed the door and it refused to open. Her heart started beating very fast. It now dawned on her that her husband was in the bedroom with another woman, who she does not know. She wanted to knock, but she decided not to. It was better to find another way to catch the woman and the husband red-handed. She started peeping from a small hole on the door, but she did not see much. She bent down and looked at another opening on the door, but she could not see much either. She put her ear on the hole and she was hearing what sounded like the moaning of a woman who was being touched by a man. The sound of the moaning increased as the Kate continued to listen through the small crack on the door. She was now sure that her husband was doing something romantic with a woman in the room. I have no doubt that something is happening in this room. My husband is cheating on me. Our marriage is just a little over 3 months old, and he has started cheating. What did I do to him to deserve this kind of treatment? I have been a faithful wife to him, and he still decided to cheat on me. Who is that woman he is cheating on me with? Why is he doing this to me? Am I no longer beautiful? This is very cruel, and I did not expect such a thing from him. I thought he was a responsible man, but I made mistake by getting married to him. Kate said she was disappointed. Kate quickly entered her own room and packed her bags. She did not even wait to see who it was that was in the room with her husband. She does not care. Her heart has convinced her that her husband was in the room touching another woman. Kate was sure if she sees the woman physically, she could tear her apart. So she was going to avoid a situation where she would be fighting with someone. She decided she was going to leave the house for few days. I'm going to leave this house for few days. My husband has cheated on me. I'm going to cheat back on him. If he cheats, I'm also going to cheat. I'm going to look for multiple men who will sleep with me. I'm going to the hotel and I will stay there for few days. I have never cheated on my husband. He is the first to cheat on me and I'm going to revenge. Next time, he will never try it again, Kate said. She packed a few skimpy clothes into her bag and left the house. She knows a hotel in the city where ladies offer men bedroom action for money. She took a taxi to the hotel and paid for one room. She paid for few days. She entered the room, arranged herself and started waiting for men to come and patronize her. On her first night at the hotel, Kate had her first customer. The man came into the hotel room with speed, as if he has not touched a woman before. He had rushed into the room like a thunderbolt. He did not want to waste any time before eating Kate's forbidden fruit. He wanted it urgently without beating about the bush. The man had told Kate that he did not want the light to be on when they would be in action in bed. He said he is a shy person. Put off your light. I don't want the light to be on. I don't want to look at your face when we are on bed. I want to do it quickly and leave this place. I don't want anyone to know that I visited the hotel. I do this secretly to satisfy myself. I'm a man of high status in the society, and if people see me here, they will start talking and it will be in the news and cause scandal for me, the man said as he started removing his clothes. Immediately the man entered, Kate saw that she could recognize him. The man was her pastor. Pastor, what are you doing here? I used to think you were a holy man. So you used to patronize women in this hotel? So your wife is not enough for you or what? What are you doing here? You want to pay and do bedroom action? This is terrible. I never expected that the first customer I would have would be the pastor of my church. Oh my goodness. Coming to this hotel is an eye-opener. I know this is not your first time of coming here to patronize women. You must have been doing it before, Kate said to the man of God, who was shocked when he heard Kate's voice. Sister Kate, what is happening? What are you doing here? I thought you were married. You are not supposed to be in the hotel collecting money and giving men bedroom action. You are supposed to be with your husband and cooling his head after a hard day's job. I'm shocked to see you here. Anyway, I'm not here to do anything with women. I'm not here to touch women. As you know, I'm an ordained man of God and I don't do such things. My wife is enough for me. I'm only here to preach the gospel, the pastor said to Kate with a forced smile. Ha, ah, pastor, pastor, stop telling lies. How can you say you are here to preach the gospel? Who are you coming here to preach the gospel to by this time of the night? This is not proper now. You are a man of God. You are coming to look for bedroom action from another woman. I'm sure this is not your first time. Is your wife is not giving you enough at home? Why are you telling lies that you are here to preach the gospel? Kate asked the pastor, who was trying to take his face away from the light. Well, it is a long story. It is not my fault. I have tried so much not to be coming here, but I could not stop. It all started one day when I came here in the afternoon to preach to women who were here. One of them lured me into her room and offered me her body for free. I could not resist it. After doing it that day, I could not stop. I continued coming because the thing was very sweet and it was adventurous. I have regretted coming here to preach because it introduced me to something bad, the pastor responded. I understand, but you should have resisted the devil and the temptation. Now you are trapped in the circle of coming to the hotel to patronize prostitutes. It is not proper for a man of God to be doing this kind of thing. If you, as a man of God, is doing this, what do you expect the ordinary people in your congregation to do? If you cannot resist the devil, what do you expect the ordinary church members to do? Kate responded to the pastor. I understand, but you are also a child of God and you go to church always. What about you? What are you doing here? You are also married and you were not supposed to be here. What are you doing in this room by this time of the night? Are you supposed to have left your husband's house to come here to look for me? Why are you judging me too much? Yes, I know that I'm a pastor, but I'm still human and I can make mistakes. What are you doing here if you are so holy? The pastor asked Kate angrily. I'm here for revenge. My husband cheated on me and I want to offer myself to men to use the way they want. I want them to feel the pain that I'm feeling right now. I came here from work only to see my husband in our matrimonial bed with another woman. It was a terrible thing. I want to revenge. He is going to feel every pain that I'm feeling right now. I want to show him that he is not the only one who knows much or how to cheat. If he cheats, I can cheat too, Kate said tearfully. I'm so sorry about that. It is good that you are someone I know. Let's do it together. I can help you cheat on your husband and you will help me to stop coming to the hotel. You are a member of my congregation and I have been watching your beauty ever since I conducted your wedding. You are such a beautiful woman and I've been looking for a way to approach you so that we can be in a room together like this, the pastor said. Ah, so you used to sleep with people's wife? Kate asked. Yes, but don't tell anyone, please, the pastor responded. He started touching Kate in some places that made her feel like a woman. She was happy because her husband never used to touch her that way. Kate fell on the bed, yakata, without resistance. There was something the pastor used his tongue to do. Kate has never felt that way before. Her heart was already made up to cheat on her husband, and she was happy to do it with the pastor. Meanwhile, Nedu has been looking for his wife since she left home. He wondered where she went to. Her lines were switched off. Where did my wife go to? He asked with confusion. For 3 days now, Nedu have not seen his wife, and he was getting really worried. On the morning of the fourth day, he went to the police station to register a case of a missing person. This was after he had searched the entire neighborhood and failed to see his wife. He had visited his wife's family house and she was not there. He had searched the houses of all their relatives and everyone said they did not see Kate. But even after he had reported the matter to the police, Nedu's heart was still not at rest. He was deeply worried about the whereabouts of his wife. The most disturbing part was that all her phone were switched off. He would call and none of them would ring. Nedu began to wonder if his wife was kidnapped. There have been many cases of kidnapping lately, and Nedu was wondering if his wife had fallen victim to the gang of kidnappers rampaging around town. On the Sunday of that same week, Nedu went to church to worship as usual. He was not himself throughout the church service. He was just waiting for the service to be over so that he would go and see the pastor to ask for prayers. Nedu is a type of person who likes to dance and praise God in church. But on that day, he was sitting as if he was mourning a dead relative. The past few days had been very hellish for him, and he did not feel like it was time for him to be happy and dance in church. So he was just sitting calmly, and even his head did not shake to the sound of the beautiful music that was playing in church. As soon as the benediction was said and he heard the last amen, Nedu rushed to see his pastor so that he would pray for him and his family. He had to wait for a long time before he was able to see the pastor because there were other people who needed prayers and the pastor was attending to them one after the other. There were like 5 people who the pastor would see before it would get to Nedu's turn. Every now and then, the pastor would sit calmly to listen to the people coming to see him, and then he would lay hands on their heads to pray. After about 1 hour, it finally got to Nedu's turn, and he was allowed to enter the pastor's pouch office to speak to him. The office was very cozy because there was an air conditioner there, which made the temperature in the place very nice on the skin. Nedu could feel the air condition, but he was still sweating due to what his mind was going through. Brother Nedu, what is going on with you? I was watching you during the church service and I observed that you were not yourself. You were not dancing, you were not singing, and you were not worshiping God the way you used to do. What is the matter? Is everything alright? You can talk to me. I'm your pastor. Whatever the problem is, we can pray about it and the obstacle would give way, the pastor said. There was a white paper and pen lying on the large table before him. He uses the pen and paper to jot down stories told by those who came to seek the face of God in their lives. Pastor, I'm in trouble. My wife is missing. I have not seen her for like 5 days and the whole thing is giving me sleepless nights. I've not been able to sleep well since she disappeared. I have searched everywhere, including reporting to the police, but I have heard nothing from them. I went to her family house and also checked her workplace, and no one appears to have any clue about the whereabouts of my wife. Please, sir, I have come to see you so that you will help me in prayers. I'm scared that I might lose my wife. I don't know if she has been kidnapped, Nedu said tearfully. In fact, he was crying. He tried not to cry, but he could not control his tears. This is worrisome. What happened before she left? I mean, how did she leave the house? Didn't she tell you where she was going to? How can your wife leave the house without you having a clue of where she was going to? What did she tell you before leaving the house? The pastor asked. She has gone to work as usual on that day, but I don't know if she closed from work or not because I'm not sure if she came home. I kept expecting her to come home from work, but I never saw her. I can't tell exactly what happened. I can't tell if she got home and left or if she did not come home at all. That evening, I was in the bedroom with my mother who is sick. I was helping her to rub oil on her nails because she has arthritis. I heard my wife whisper, but I could not come out because my mother was going through much pain and I needed to help her. She left our house that same evening after the visit. When I came out with my mother, I did not see my wife. For 3 days now, I have not heard from her. I'm so worried, Nedu said with a sad voice. All right, let us pray. There is nothing God cannot do, the pastor said as he prayed with Nedu, asking God to help him locate his wife as soon as possible. Nedu left the office after the prayers. This man doesn't know that his wife is at the hotel. Well, I will not tell him. I will continue to visit her at the hotel. She is now mine to enjoy, the pastor said. That same evening, he visited the hotel to be with Kate. That Sunday night, when the pastor visited Kate at the hotel, she had asked him if her husband came to church. Secretly, Kate was missing her husband, but she did not want to say because already she had made up her mind to punish her husband because she thought he was cheating on him. She was always lonely at the hotel, so it was always a delight whenever the pastor comes to visit her every night. The pastor used to buy her fruits and other goodies. Kate has changed her phone number and she was using the new phone to communicate with the pastor on WhatsApp during afternoons. She tells him the things she wants before he would come visiting. So you saw my husband in church today? What does he look like? Did he tell you anything? Did he say anything about me? Did he come to your office to see you privately for prayers concerning our marriage? Kate asked the pastor. She was eating some apples, which were among the fruits the pastor brought for her. She was really enjoying it. She combined it with fried chicken and used some soft drink to download the whole thing. Her stomach was now sounding choco 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 each time she shook her body. Of course, your husband was in church today. He did not come to my office, but something seems off about the way he was sitting. I think he was not happy at all. He was not looking happy. It is like your absence is affecting him so much. He did not ask for prayers, but I think the punishment you are giving to him is hitting him up. The strategy you are using is working, but I have one advice for you. It could make you a rich woman. It is not just enough to punish your husband if he cheats on you. There's another thing I would like to suggest to you. You will benefit a lot from it, the pastor said to Kate. Even though the pastor heard the explanation given by Nedu, he still did not make it known to Kate so that she would go home and settle with her husband. The truth is that Nedu was not cheating on his wife. What he had explained to the pastor was true. He was massaging his mother's arthritic leg and she was the one making noise in the room. Kate mistook her voice to that of another woman who had come to sleep with her husband. The pastor wants the truth to remain hidden so that he will keep enjoying with Kate at the hotel. So what advice are you giving me? I'm fully ready to implement it. I want to punish my husband to the fullest so that next time he will not try to cheat on me. I want him to never look at another woman. When I'm done with him, he will learn his lessons. Kate said to the pastor, who positioned himself very well to speak. That is very good. I'm happy you said you are ready to implement my recommendation. It will make you a lot of money. Let us call your husband and tell him you have been kidnapped. We can tell him you are in the kidnapper's den, and you will see how he will start running around to get money to pay them for ransom. From the way he was looking in church today, I'm sure he would do anything possible to rescue you. If you tell him to pay 5 million, he will run around to look for it. I think he is missing you already, but you need to teach him a lesson before going back, the pastor said. That sounds like a good idea. I have been looking for more punishments for him. Thank you very much for the idea. Let me use my phone to call him, Kate said. She brought out her phone to dial her husband's number, but the pastor told her to wait. Bring the phone, the pastor said. He collected the phone and changed the call settings. He made sure the phone number they were using to call Nedu was hidden. He must not know that we are the ones calling him. I will be the one to talk. I will change my voice so that he will not recognize that I'm the one. I will tell him to look for 5 million and bring to us as ransom, the pastor tells Kate. She agreed. They dialed the number and Nedu picked with speed. He used to pick every call these days with speed. He always wants to know if anyone has news about his wife. We are the kidnappers, and we have your wife. Your wife is safe, and she will continue to be safe, provided you do all we are going to tell you to do. The only time there will be problem is when you fail to follow our instructions, the pastor said over the phone. Even Kate was surprised the way he was able to change his voice to a deep and terrible one. Please, tell me where my wife is. I will do anything you said. How much do you want? Just tell me how much you want. I will look for it and bring to you. Please, if possible, I can bring it this night so that you will release my wife to me, Nedu said. Kate was surprised at how desperate her husband was sounding. It means he was really missing her. You are to bring 5 million. You cannot come this night. You will come tomorrow. We will not accept bank transfer from you. You must bring the money in cash. Let me warn you. Don't even try to involve the police. If you involve the police, we will kill your wife. Don't joke with us, the pastor said. Please, you people should just give me 24 hours. I will come with the money. Let me know the address where I will bring the money so that I will write it down, Nedu said tearfully. We cannot send our address now. We will get it tomorrow. Expect our call. We will call you again in 24 hours. Make sure you keep the money ready, the pastor said. Have you been a kidnapper before? You are so good in this. Are you sure you are a pastor? Kate asked the pastor. Of course, I'm a pastor, but even a pastor needs money. We will make 5 million tomorrow, the pastor said. Hi besties, thank you for watching this story. Tell me what you are expecting in part 2 of this story. Please, kindly like, share, subscribe to this YouTube channel if you've not done so by now. Until I bring another part your way. Bye for now.